Hello, YouTube land, and welcome back to the Chaos Asylum. I am your host, the Chosen One, Lee Wyatt, and today is another WWE Monday Night Raw reactions. Last night was WWE Night of Champions. So let's see what happens on Monday Night Raw tonight. So we kick off Monday Night Raw with Kurt Angle coming out. You suck. You suck. You suck. Done. So it comes out and he's like, well, we have some controversy what happened last week between Kane and Braun Strowman, because whoever won that match was going to go on to face Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble for the Universal title. So then he's about to make this announcement, and then Braun Strowman comes out and says, I destroyed Kane and I was the last one standing, so you should make me face Brock Lesnar. And then Kane comes out and he's like, I've been doing destructions for 20 years. And if you want to stop me, try. Then Brock Lesnar comes out. And then Kurt Angle's like, before anything goes wrong, I'm making this a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble. It's going to be the Universal Championship on the line. Brock Lesnar, Kane, and Braun Strowman. And then all chaos happened. They circled in a circle. Kane uppercutted Brock. And then went after Braun. And then Braun got clotheslined over the top rope by Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar F5 Kane and then walked away. Match up next, Samoa Joe taking on Seth Rollins. So the match was supposed to be Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins. And then Seth Rollins comes out, whatnot. And then Jason Jordan's music hits. He comes out and he's like, oh, no disrespect to you, Seth, but I want to take him on, and whatnot. So you have to, step aside. And then Joe came out and said, you know what, how about you two fight? And then whoever wins that faces me. Joe, and then Seth's like, no, the match started between me and you. And then Jordan knocked him down. He's like, you want to do this? Fine. Headlock, clothesline, drop kick, knocked over the top rope, ran into Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe's like, get that sweat off my leg. And then commercial break. So we come back, and Jason Jordan's still in control. And he's beating the crap out of Seth Rollins' punches. And he's picking him up and slamming in the corner 4 times. He does a running tackle, goes down for a pinfall 1-2. And does some other moves, too. And then Seth Rollins gets up, does a couple combo moves. He does his, what was that called? Oh, God, I can't remember. And then he goes for his, I think he went for the Buckle Bomb. Missed it completely. Jason Jordan did a reversal on him. He came running at him. Belly to back suplex. Commercial break. So then we get back from another commercial break, and Seth Rollins is in control with some suplexes, and he goes to the top rope, headbutts Jason Jordan a couple times, hits a beautiful frog splash, very high, 2 count, gets thrown to the outside. He was about to go for a suicide dive. He drop kicks Jordan and does a suicide dive, and then looks over at, what's his name? Let me think. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe got in his face, and then he super kicked him, and then legit threw Jason Jordan back in the ring. Jason Jordan did this like Northern Light suplex, rolled through, and did another one. And the referee was so shocked, he's like, oh wait, 1, 2, oh! And then pretty much took out Samoa Joe, rolling knee, 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins the match. Joe gets in ring. Tries to get in the ring, and then Seth just knocks him off the apron, goes outside, beats him up a little bit, throws him back in, beats him up again, and Joe hits a move, and it starts like raining down. He hits the Uranagi, and it starts raining down fists on Joe, and all the referees come out, then goes into the back. He clotheslines Jason Jordan, and then, we find out that Drew Gulak versus Alexander for the #1 contendership for the Cruiserweight Championship. So there we go. So we have a new match just made, because Seth and Dean were in the back talking to Kurt, wanting Samoa Joe, and he's like, no, here comes Jason Jordan. So now it's going to be Samoa Joe and the Bar, the tag champs, taking on Dean, Roman, and Jason Jordan in a 6-man tag match. And then we were talking about Matt Hardy, broken Matt Hardy, and then basically, what's his name, Bray Wyatt, was like, basically, ooh, you make all those funny noises like a little kid, hee 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 hee, all those funny faces, ooh. He's like, it won't matter. He's like, because of, all those Bush, Nikes, Rockies, Blockies. Not really. And he basically said, the Great War will end. I want to play you in a chess match. Run. So the match between, what's it called? It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. It is Finn Balor taking on the Miz. And basically, they try, like, Bo Dallas was in the ring trying to pull Finn to the corner. It didn't work. And then, he tried it a couple times. Didn't work. And then, let me think here. Then we had Curtis do the same thing, didn't work. And then Curtis got his nose busted open. He started beating down on Balor, and they started beating the crap out of him, tagging in and out. Beating up on Balor for a bit. Balor came back a little bit and did the coup de grace. Not from the top rope, but the standing one. And then he was going to go for the coup de grace. Knocked him off the top turnbuckle. They just started beating the crap out of him. And then he just got disqualified. They were beating him up. And out of nowhere, Hideo Itami was supposed to make his debut tomorrow night on 405 Live. But he came out to help Finn Balor. Bless me. And then they pretty much wiped him out. And yeah, there's probably going to be a tag match up next, maybe? Maybe. I don't know, but let's see what happens. So I was right. It was after commercial break that they made it a tag match. It was Hideo Itami taking on Finn Balor taking on the Miz. And they were beating him up for a bit and whatnot. And then the Miz took control for a bit, and then Hideo Itami did his hesitated drop kick, the flying knee, go to sleep, 1, 2, 3. 6-woman tag match. It'll be Paige and her 2 chicks taking on Mickey, Bailey, and Sasha Banks. Basically, it was a #1 contender match to determine the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander. And it was a typical Cruiserweight match. Flips, kicks, submissions, and Enzo Amore on the commentator table. He got a message on his phone from Nia Jax saying, check your DMs, and he ran away. So that was kind of funny. And Cedric Alexander did his one move. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Wins the match, becomes the new #1 contender. Up next, Asuka versus Alicia Fox. So the match between Alicia Fox and Asuka. A typical Asuka match, with her being undefeated and whatnot. So she did, Alicia did get a couple moves in and got close counts. But in the end, she made Alicia Fox tap out. Staying undefeated. Next match up is the 6-man tag team match. It is going to be Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, 2/3 of the Shield, teaming up with Jason Jordan to take on Samoa Joe and The Bar. So we start the match off, and Jason Jordan tags himself in, and Sheamus is in, and he punches Sheamus, knocks off Samoa Joe on the turnbuckle, hits Sheamus again, knocks Cesaro off, and then they start beating up on Jason Jordan for a little bit, tagging in and out, beating each other up, taunting, Dean and Seth. Then, excuse me, finally gets over, tags in Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins gets in, beats up a little bit, tries to go for the rolling knee, and then Cesaro reversed it, knocked him to the outside, went for a suicide dive, and Sheamus and Joe tried to get him, got back in the ring, and commercial break. So we come back from commercial break, and Dean is still getting beat the shit out of. And let's just say, basically, Dean never got a tag. All hell broke loose, tried to get tags, didn't happen. In the end, Dean, he did a suicide dive to Joe, and who was it? Cesaro, and Dean was on the outside, and Dean's been having trouble with his elbow, and he was getting checked out by the referee. Not the referee, but the ringside official guy. And then Jason Jordan was over where the bell was, and then Seth's like crap, got in the ring, got broad kicked, 1, 2, 3, they lost. Stephanie McMahon arrives. So what's gonna happen with that? And I believe probably next, or the next couple matches, it'll be the women wrestling 6-women tag match. Mickie James, Bailey and Sasha Banks taking on Paige, and then her 2 girls. So we get back from commercial break, and we see Matt Hardy playing chess, and he's playing with Napoleon, a fish. We find out, and he beats him and whatnot, and then he cuts a promo on Bray Wyatt saying that he pretty much is going to take him on in the great battle, and that he is the light, and his light is bright enough to consume the darkness. I just saw that. Who did that? Basically, you know, he's all like da-da-da-da, and then he says that pretty much we are his soldiers that protect him and whatnot, and that we're going to delete Sister Abigail and Bray Wyatt. Delete. I know, I'm crazy. I'm sorry. And then we go to the back where Seth and Dean are. They're seeing how Dean Ambrose's arm's going. They get attacked by the Bar and Samoa Joe, and then they beat up on for a while. So yeah, there's that. So the matchup between there we go. The matchup between Sasha Banks, Bailey, and Mickie James versus Paige and her 2 other people basically ended up in a disqualification, and then Nia Jax came out and destroyed Paige's 2 friends, and then Paige took out Nia Jax, and everybody else came out, and then Stephanie came out, and she was talking about making more history for the women's revolution. So there we go. That's how Monday Night Raw ended. Did you like it? Did you like it? If you liked it, put it in the comments below. If you think it sucked, put it in the comments below. So I'd like to say hello to all the new subscribers out there, and welcome to the Chaos Asylum. So share this video, leave a comment, hit the like button, and if you haven't done it already, smash that subscribe button. Later.